stop the panic. Right now, you guys, we got to stop the panic. And you go, where's the panic? I work in real estate. The panic is in interest rates. The cool thing about being in real estate for a really long time, you guys, is that we get to watch the market ebb and flow. We get to see all the different dynamics of the marketplace. And in my career, it has been one of the most interesting, volatile real estate markets ever, because we've gone through the Great Recession, we've gone through the Great Boom, and now here we are again right now. And this to me is so interesting because I watch these people. Who are these people? The general public, real estate agents, many of whom are newer to the industry, and they're up in arms. Oh my gosh, the interest rates. Now, just yesterday, we had a 75 basis points increase. Okay, Fed chairman came out and said, gotta do it. We gotta bump this again, 75 basis points. That equals 3/4 of a point, you guys. This is like our third significant increase. Those of us who've been around this for a while, we say, yeah, thank you. We appreciate you doing that because we have to cool the market. We have to cool inflation. And we've had erroneous interest rates. We've had interest rates that absolutely don't belong down at the bottom. They've been down at the bottom, and it's been, as far as I'm concerned, very poor monetary policy. Now, here's what people say. What a great thing when you have these low interest rates, because now I can afford a much bigger house. I can spend so much money. Look at these payments and what I can go get. Well, here's the problem. Inventory has been tough. Now, there's been inventory out there, but trying to secure that inventory has been the difficult time, right? Property hits the market, single family home, duplexes, commercial property, and with these unreal low interest rates, people are going out there and they're buying them up for good reason, because it's cheap money. Cheap money is not always good money for the market, for the real estate market, that is. Okay, so now what we have is I did a video maybe a couple months ago that said, it's finally here. It's finally here. The shift is finally here. The new market is here. Let's all actually embrace what we have now to get back to a normal market. This is good. Let me explain. I don't care if you're the homeowner. I don't care if you're the investor. Both of these spell opportunity. That's what this comes down to. Finally, for the first-time home buyer, maybe they're not having to compete against 20 different offers. Maybe they can actually go get a house that's going to be priced right and fairly. Sellers are going to be fine. Okay, so this idea that, hey, sellers, isn't this great? Your house just appreciated an average of $56,000 last year. Aren't I the greatest real estate agent because look how great I am? You bought that house from me and a year later you're worth $56,000 more. That's a bunch of baloney. I don't buy into one stitch of that. I'm not saying that the average increase, the average appreciation isn't a wonderful thing for many homeowners, but this idea that anyone did anything special by putting somebody into a property, it's silly. Okay, we've been doing this business for a very, very long time, and there's nothing wrong with normal appreciation. So, finally, we're going to be getting into a balanced market. So buyers are going to be back a little bit more in the driver's seat. Investors. So many investors, folks like me, we've always been based on cash flow. It's a cash flow equation. And a lot of times here in these past few years, cash flow's gone out the window and people are going, can't make a cash flow. I got to put more money into it, bring that debt down, but I'll take appreciation or I'll take depreciation. It's pretty tough to find good deals when inventory is super low. So when I look at this as an investor or as a homeowner, I don't care where you are in this equation, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. What we need to do now is we just need to we need to stabilize, okay? We've watched on the commercial side of things, what happens when rates go up, people do panic. People say, I'm retreating, I'm going to the sidelines. I'm going to see what happens here. Right now when we have crazy inflation, pending recession, even today they said technically per two quarters with lower GDP. Some will say technically we're in a recession right now. Others say, don't worry about it. I don't worry too much about it. I got to go make a living regardless if things are going up or things are going down. But the truth be told within our industry, to get to a more stable market is a good thing. So for all of you in the business, many of whom maybe have been in the business for less than 10 years, I think we need to look at this and say, hey, consumer, it's okay. Sellers, it's okay. And buyers, it's okay. This is an all right thing. There's nothing wrong with average interest rates to be where they were a few years ago. Sure, it can be kind of cool to be down in that 2 points, 3 points for an interest rate, but you know what? The numbers can work when they're 5% or 6%, and in fact, they can work when they're 9%. I did very well as an investor, actually borrowing against 9% money. Cash flowed, got the appreciation, everything worked out quite well. That's some kind of, again, kind of old school investing that people just seem to have lost the concept of how that works. There's our discussion. I hope you're not panicking. I hope this helps a little bit for a sound, reasonable voice within the real estate to say, yeah, I get it. There's nothing wrong with what's going on today. So, you guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. Big time. I like to bring in this information. It's part of how I get my satisfaction at this point in my career, is being able to share some of this information with you. So please subscribe to our channel, Results in Real Estate. If you need anything from me, I'm Mark at resultscommercial.com. Certainly check out our website, resultscommercial.com, and if I can help you with anything, just give me a call. Thanks for being with me today.